Hi guys, welcome to our channel. I am Mukesh Mandal from Team CloudyML. Up till now, we have seen that we can rent a complete infrastructure in the cloud, okay, using the cloud. So we can rent it or we can make our own infrastructure. So by own infrastructure, I mean to say that the operating system we require, the software we want to maybe load in our operating system, and then other resources, okay, other resources which we require, so that can be used, and we can make our own infrastructure using a cloud. So as we can do all these tasks, that too virtually, so this technology becomes very popular. As the time grows, this technology become very popular. Nowadays cloud is very popular. So as this technology grows, and we are now able to make infrastructure in the cloud, and that too, that cloud, by cloud I mean virtual infrastructure we can make, and which we need not to maintain that much. Okay, so due to these reasons, this cloud technology is, like, the demand for cloud technology is increasing. People are relying, companies are relying more on cloud nowadays. Okay, now what companies are doing, companies are making this infrastructure useful. Okay, they are making this infrastructure very useful. So companies are making their own platform using these infrastructure, using these infra companies are making their own platform. Okay, they are making their own platforms. Now as company have made some maybe infrastructure using cloud, now what they are doing, they are maintaining the infrastructure, they are maintaining this infrastructure only. Okay, and others are using maybe their apps and everything. Okay, and what they are only bother about, they are only bother about maintaining the infrastructure. Now people are using this infrastructure to make their customizable applications. Okay, so see how useful the cloud is. Now some companies are providing platform to the customers, okay, using this infrastructure. Okay, now after some time, companies started to make ready to use applications. Okay, ready to use application using this infrastructure. Okay, so ready to use application like Slack. Okay, Slack is the best example to understand it. Based on how company provide cloud services to its customer, there are three service model for that. Okay, so there are three service model for that. First, I will get you here in this notebook. So these are three service models. So based on company services, there are three different service models. Okay, one is SaaS, one is PaaS, and one is IaaS. Okay, SaaS stands for Software as a Service, PaaS stands for Platform as a Service, and IaaS stand for Infrastructure as a Service. Okay, now I will explain you what is SaaS, that is Software as a Service. Okay, first I'll get through it. Delivery complete application on internet from first day. Okay, if you are using Software as a Service, then you will be delivered complete application on the internet from the day first. Okay, so for the SaaS, for understanding SaaS, simply understand Gmail. Okay, or understand Google Drive. Okay, so in Google Drive you can upload your task. Okay, upload your data. So that is Software as a Service. Directly from the day one, only you have to only requirement is your email and a password. Directly you can use the service. Okay, so that is the service model, and that is the SaaS service model, Software as a Service. So Google Drive is a software that is being used as a service, that too on cloud. So this is the best example. So users are not responsible for any kind of hardware or software. See, you don't require any hardware or software for that. Okay, for using Gmail, you only require access to the web. That's all. And a Gmail, maybe a Gmail account you will require. Okay, and that's all. Some of other examples are like Dropbox, like Salesforce, like Google Workspace. Okay, so when to use SaaS? So if you don't want to make a complete software by yourself, okay, if you don't want to make a complete software by yourself, you have to use SaaS. Okay, now you want to maybe get some email, so you will use Gmail directly. You will not make a software out, and then you will maybe ask some colleague to mail you in that using that software. Okay, you will not require that. And if you want to maybe store some of your data, you will not write a different application which will be like Dropbox or Google Drive. You will directly use that software, that is Google Drive, and you can directly upload your maybe require thing in Google Drive. Okay, so that's the best example of software as a service. While using SaaS, some of the big thing you can see is you are not bothered about the compute resources, you are not bothered about storage, database, networking, security, monitoring. You are not bothered about all these. You are bit bothered about monitoring. Then it always like show you how much storage you have used and how much storage is maybe remaining in your free tier. So this is what they are showing you some monitors, some require monitor. Okay, then compute storage, you are not required to manage all these things. So that's the important of software as a service. You can, if you want to use something in the fly, use software as a service. Okay, now the next thing we are having PaaS, that is platform as a service. Okay, now what they will do, they will provide you a platform. Okay, you in this platform they will manage the server, they will manage the network, they will manage the storage. Okay, and other services. Only you have to do is you will be provided with frameworks and platform. Okay, to make one application. Say you want to make one application, now you need not to go to the service part of it, the application service part, or the application networking part, or how the storage will be managed. You need not to bother about these things. You will be provided a framework where you can make your application in a maybe in a faster way. Okay, so this is the use of it. Okay, so this is very useful when you want to make a customized software or a customized application. Okay, so because if you want to make a software or application, you need to understand what will be the server part, what will be the network resources, what will be the storage resources involved. Then you need not to bother about them, and they will provide maybe your cloud provider will provide you all these services, and then only they will also provide you some frameworks. Okay, some framework they will provide you. In those framework you can develop your app in a faster pace. Okay, not bothering about these services. Okay, then when you want to develop one application in a better way, or the speed is your criteria and the flexibility is your criteria, then you have to use platform as a service. Okay, then some of the example are maybe App Engine, Heroku, Elastic Beanstalk, that is used for fraud detection, system or hosting a web application, and OpenShift. Okay, these are some of the examples. So what we have done up till now is we have done SaaS, that is software as a service. We don't want to make our own softwares. We like and we don't want to manage any server, network, storage, and any other thing. Like we don't want to manage all these resources. Okay, then we will use software as a service. The best example is Gmail. Then you will come to PaaS, that is platform as a service. Now you want to make a software, but you want to make it quick. You want to do a quick task on that. You don't want to bother about storage, databases, networking, compute. You don't want to bother about these things. Then you will use PaaS. The best example is Elastic Beanstalk, that is used for fraud detection system and hosting web application. Okay. Now the next option will be IaaS. So in infrastructure as a service. So this is totally depend upon all the what I can say is all the resources. Okay, so in a nutshell I can say you can use all these resources as per your need. All these resources. Okay, all these provided resources as per your need. Okay, that's the use of infrastructure as a service. So here you can use everything as per your need. If you the same example, if you want a computer maybe of 80 GB RAM, then you can. Okay, so uh, so who should use infrastructure as a service? So that is best usable is for startups and small companies. Okay, so if you want to focus mainly on your growth, and you don't want to get into the hardware thing, you don't want to maintain the hardware, you don't want to maintain the servers, and then what you have to do is you have to go for infrastructure as a service. Why? Because whatsoever is required, you can get everything on cloud. You need not to manage anything. Okay, cloud provider will manage everything for you. So that's the best use of infrastructure as a service. Okay, sorry. One of the best example for infrastructure as a service is AWS, which we are using. Okay, then we have Microsoft, then we have Google Cloud Platform, then we have Azure, Microsoft, Azure, that's the same thing, and then we have Digital Ocean, and so on. The list is very big. Up till now, you must be thinking like, what is the difference between all these services then? Okay, so that I will cover in the next video. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoy our content, please hit like and subscribe button and share it with others.